Indoor playground. We're live.
Hello.
Hello, world.
How are you?
Me?
That's a loaded question.
I think we all know how the world is right now.
Yeah.
We all know how the world is right. Well, at least we have an idea.
A sense of how the world is right now.
That's right. We are Indoor Playground. We are playing Luigi's Mansion 3.
We're just trying to bring this toad back home.
Just trying to bring this
I want to bring the toad back home. He's just a little guy.
He's a little guy. He's just a little guy.
He's just our special little man.
He's our special little man.
We just want him to be safe.
And we love him to some degree.
Yeah, we love him-ish.
Yeah, sort of in the way that like a cartoon dog loves a round meat on bone.
Yeah.
No, we don't eat them. Although,
What?
do you think you could eat a toad and it would just be like sort of like mushroom flavor? Just the head?
I don't even know what mushrooms taste like. I mean,
Slice.
Wait, you don't know what mushrooms taste like?
I mean,
Well,
I
you
know
don't like what mushrooms taste like. He's just not a mushroom guy.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
I really have no freaking clue what I'm supposed to be doing here.
You got the machine part, so I think you just have to go back to EGAD.
Okay.
And I think something weird happened at the end of the last episode. I'm trying to remember
There's a door
where you got blocked out of the normal door you would be able to use. Oh, but this looks promising.
Well, this is the way we came in, I think. But we're gonna figure it out.
Yeah.
We're gonna figure it out.
You
as
just
we
got to
go
backtrack now, right? Because you're just going back home. Or home. Back to Ebad.
Yeah,
his,
Ebad.
In his little hut.
Ebad's
Oh, right,
whole
this
scene.
guy's
Oh,
blocking.
This
That's
guy's
where we
blocking
were.
it. I was gonna say, I know there's something about that door. And
Why
this
don't you-
door and... Oh, heck.
For another way out of this pickle.
Luigi.
Try playing the banjo like really loud.
Yeah, I don't think I can play the banjo like at all. At
Loud
all.
or otherwise.
Loud
Hey,
or
how'd you like
otherwise.
those guitar parts? Did
I thought they were
work?
good. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Cool.
You weren't around when I was talking to Kari about the song. I mean, first of all, things came out well. Thing that's been the most frustrating with the new song is the keyboards. The keyboard part is the most frustrating part.
Yeah, it does a weird thing there, I think, when you try to record keyboard parts because it's synthesized instruments like MIDI instruments like can go kind of wild on you. It feels like.
And the thing is, if I recorded it directly, or like if I just recorded the thing straight as it was, it would have probably been fine. But I was using the modulation wheel to get those cool sweepy woo woo kind of sounds, and I was having a blast doing it and having a blast recording it. And then well, as I discovered, for some reason it was like just jumping octaves on me in the playback. Ultimately, like there were times where it sounded fine, but then when I like went to export it, it just stopped working appropriately. It was very frustrating.
That is frustrating.
Come here, you. Yeah, so ultimately I kind of settled on a thing that sort of worked, but it wasn't quite what I wanted it to be. That's for sure.
Gotcha. So are you working on sort of changing it up, or are you just gonna sort of?
It just is what it is. I uploaded the version that is there, and based on time, I mean, if I have more time, depending on what we kind of decide to do. No, get off.
Yeah,
me,
we were
buddy.
talking about whether or not we should do a regular release tomorrow, or if we
Or if
want
we
to
should
hold
delay
off.
it.
We were also talking about how it is the 20th song that we've written since we started this
Oh,
project.
hi, Hydro. Thanks for raiding us, buddy.
Hey, thanks for that
Hydro.
prescription fill raid. Hello, everyone.
Hello, everybody. We're a little more somber today, as I think you could imagine why.
As sort of everybody is.
As
It's,
sort of
it's one of those
everybody
things.
is.
It's like it's a
Hey,
weird
bad
thing
weed.
to say because oh my god, look at all these people.
Holy
What
moly.
up?
It's a prescription fill raid, man.
You're mistaken. Uh-oh. I still haven't changed the emotes thing. Oh,
Now it's
boy.
like a meme.
I'm
though.
sorry, guys.
That's a classic meme.
Classic,
Classic bit.
classic bit. You can't spam emotes in this chat.
Yeah.
Even though you don't mind.
Even if
Yeah,
it's like
personally, I
so
don't care.
many Bulbasaurs and they're so cute because Bulbasaur is the best Pokemon.
We get somber
Which
still
one
here.
is Bulbasaur? Is that the
Hey,
turtle?
you don't need to support us. I mean,
No, it's not the turtle.
Yeah, we've got a
We appreciate y'all being here. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
We definitely
man
do.
that should be recurring. That's got a link in it. I'm just gonna post it right now because it's not.
Get out of the way,
going.
Toad. Jeez.
Hacha!
Toad's always in my way.
But yeah, what it amounts to is that,
he's
like,
so
you know, for like indoor types like us that, you know, want to do things to help, money is a great way to do that. So like throw some money at the good people that are out there doing the good stuff. Put our money where your mouth is. Put your money
Exactly.
where our mouth is.
Well
No,
said,
don't
dear.
do that.
We're
Well
all gonna
said.
put our money in our mouth, and we're gonna, you know, do the good
Okay, well,
thing.
you know, putting money in your mouth maybe not also the greatest idea right now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
You're slightly mistaken, but you know your heart's in the right place.
Yeah, my heart's in the right place, so yeah.
That's what matters the most right now.
Where are you going?
Looks like he's going to sort of a dungeon
Generally, have no idea.
situation.
I'm back in the place where the rubber ducky.
Lazy River riding
thing
on
was
the
going on.
ducky. Yep.
Yeah,
yep.
yeah, Lazy
classic,
River riding on the
classic
ducky.
bit.
Did I finish what I was trying to say about the song though? I was saying something to Moss about the song.
Oh, you were talking about like it
Fill rate.
getting to the
rate.
point where it's like, oh damn, like it's not quite what you wanted, but like for what
Oh
we've got,
yeah,
it sounds
yeah.
good.
And what I was gonna say is that whether we release it tomorrow or hold off, like maybe we'll do, for the time being, it is. I found out coincidentally. I just happened to count them. It is our 20th song that we have written
Wow.
for Indoor Playground.
I
Not-
gotta say this one feels the most like a Teen Cat song.
That's what Kari said to me too. And I was gonna say 20th song. If you don't count, I'll make you a steak, which is a direct parody of Every Breath You Take.
Oh yes.
Or the train song, which we wrote the music to, but the lyrics are directly lifted from
Final Fantasy
Final
VIII.
Fantasy VIII.
Wholesale stolen from Final Fantasy VIII.
Yeah, I mean, I think we embellished a little bit,
Used
but it's
in
mostly
Final
direct.
Fantasy VIII.
Mostly direct.
That was the thing
True,
that
actually.
at least for me made this project seem like something that could be, you know, tenable. Like oh, like that sounded kind of cool, and I mean,
Wait, the train
I
song?
watch
That
yeah,
small
just
cat
like,
mean-
girl has a gun.
As I recall, it was the song that I used to convince you that this was a good idea as a project.
correct.
Whether or not
correct.
that's actually the case remains to be seen.
I think it's, you know, it's all evolving. I feel like the songs just keep getting better.
10 out of 10 of all.
Our 10 out of 10 of all.
That's good. That's good.
Good one. Nice. Yeah, I think as a whole, the project feels to me like it's like progressing forward at a good pace, and like we're getting better at, you know, off the cuff turning nothing into something over the course of a week.
This looks like
And a lot of that
issue.
is, you know, on you. So
Nothing into something.
problem solved.
is that what I said? Is not what I said? Did I say something into nothing?
No, I was actually sincerely. I'm sorry. I just sound sarcastic.
What do you mean then?
I was sincerely agreeing with you.
Oh yeah. Okay. Cool.
Guys, stop
No,
being
it's fine. It's
sincerely
just 'cause, like,
sarcastic.
So
I've,
sorry.
like, I like don't I immediately forget everything I say as soon as I say it, even if I take time to think about what it is I'm gonna say.
More like a conduit than a person. would you
Yeah,
say?
you know me. It's like, you know, there's you got sorcerers and you got wizards, and I'm like 100% more of a sorcerer than a wizard.
Oh boy. Oh, it's
Can't
a bunch of
explain.
Oh, it's a lot of
how it
garbage.
works.
Garbage is great.
This is like the first time you've actually sucked up something in your vacuum cleaner that should be sucked up with a vacuum cleaner.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's true. I do just have a sarcastic voice. Especially when I'm talking to certain people I'm married to.
That actually, I've had that problem too.
Marceline?
I used to
Yeah,
when I was working at
Oh, Marceline is my furry daughter. I almost said human. I almost said Marceline is my human daughter. That's like the one thing she's not.
It's true. She's there's more than one thing that she isn't, like all of us. But I was saying when I was working at a particular coffee shop where there was a lot of like fast communication that had to happen, I found that sometimes I had to have like a sarcasm safe word with people because I have like sort of a naturally sarcastic voice also. And like everybody would be like, "Wait, are you kidding?" And I'd be like, "No, you actually have to do this right now." Like, because I was managing at that point to a small degree. And
Wait, what? Hold on. What do you mean you were managing at that point to a small degree?
I mean, I was like a supervisor.
He was somewhat managing.
I had to impart knowledge to people from time to time.
Okay, all right.
I'm sorry. Does that? Do
Wait,
you,
this
do you
is at
take
the movie theater?
what?
You said this is at the movie theater?
No, not at the movie theater.
Sorry,
Listen to my words when I say them.
I'm sorry.
Coffee shop. Get there.
Yeah.
Get your head in the game. God damn it.
I worked at that coffee
Come on,
shop.
Kari.
Yeah, it's the coffee shop that you worked at too. I just didn't want to say the name of the coffee shop so that they didn't know that none of the nice people in our chat sent a SWAT team there.
What?
That's
Obviously,
so thoughtful of you. That's good.
yeah. Anyways, the point, yeah, Miss Reeves Mountain, indeed. The point I'm making is that
That's definitely what happened.
I every time I was being serious, but people couldn't tell, I just said the word avocado.
Oh, so you made a joke out of trying to be serious.
Yeah, that's like the
Did that get
story of my
confusing?
life, man. A little bit sometimes. You couldn't do it if you were working burrito bar.
Oh,
Pictures.
What are you playing, Splatoon now?
Yeah,
Last I checked.
Splatoon.
Yes.
secret tune. Can you break that wall with Toad?
I'm gonna find. Yes, I think I can.
You know, Hydra, it's actually a coffee bean pit that you have to descend down to. It's like Dark Souls. You gotta. It's, you know, you think you're like, this
Wrenching
must be
it.
the end of this pit. It can't, like, the underground world can't go much farther than here. And then you see the mountain under the pit.
How do you grow all
there's
that
this-
coffee in the pit?
Well, it's sort of the humid, low light.
Is this local coffee?
It's shade grown.
It's really
Um,
shady.
It's Avian Society. What's that? It's like Friend of the Birds certified,
I think it's just bird friendly.
bird friendly.
But friend of
Friend
the
of the
birds
birds.
certified is good.
Friend of the bird
I'm certified friend of the birds,
A certified bird friend.
which is just like adding to sort of certified bird friend. Just like adds to the sort of the mystical nature of everything.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
Oh, finally, you got the air conditioner out of the pit,
way.
out of
Get
the
outta
hole.
here, Toad. Your gigantic head is getting stuck in my vacuum cleaner.
Hey, I know
Oh.
we said we were going to save the beer for tomorrow night, but do you want to have a beer?
Oh, yeah, sure, whatever.
I want to have a beer.
Stand outside your house and I'll just sort of throw it in your direction.
Yeah, hold on, let me get
I
the
don't
t-shirt
think you
cannon.
can throw it that far. I don't think a
well-
t-shirt cannon can fire that far.
Yeah, that's a good point. We would have to like Uber Eats it to you. Or drive it over in our own car, but then who's gonna do the podcast, you know?
Not me, that's for sure.
Who did have that? I don't know. I'm sure you're asking us. I have no idea.
Okay, something tells me there's a way to get to that chest that I haven't figured out.
What did I miss?
Is it Guiji related?
I don't know. What can Luigi do that would be able to get him over there?
Who had the tall,
well, he-
strong,
Fall down, I guess.
eco-friendly, hero to birds, renowned among the orcs of both East and West coffee. You know, it's interesting. There's a coffee company that I can't remember their name right now, but they're like fantasy role-playing game branded coffee. That like
Sounds pretty great.
just like
That is great.
orcs and stuff seem pretty cool. They had been in contact with me about doing some work for them.
Doing
but-
art, right? Yeah.
Yeah, at some point.
I don't care.
We had talked about doing something like this upcoming year, but you know, everybody's sort of in between things.
Luigi, I know it's gross, but stop complaining and get going.
Ow. Fish.
Luigi.
You got to be careful with those fish, man. This is a fish preserve, you know. You can't just be like fucking these around with these fish.
Yeah,
Don't
there's
fuck
a bunch
them
of
either.
Trey
Not
Anastasia's
right.
just wandering around. Yeah,
What's
I
the
mean, a fish
environmental
joke. Deal
impact?
with it. Of Trey
boy.
Anastasio.
Of
Oh,
Trey
boy.
Anastasio?
Can we write a song about that?
The environmental impact of Trey Anastasio?
It's a
I
song about
confess
how
that I do not know who that is.
he's the
He's the
lead
guy from
singer
Fish.
and guitar player from Fish.
Oh, well, now I get the joke.
He's the guy that
You
made
do.
the bodacious claim that he could play any instrument.
Which is
Or
he's
anything
kind of
as an
proven to be
instrument.
true.
Yeah, he like plays the vacuum.
Yeah, he made a vacuum instrument.
Bodacious.
Yeah, I'm trying to bring that word back.
I liked it.
You
It
are
was
succeeding.
good. I'm
Thanks.
bringing it back in kind of a weird way, but you know, maybe that's the way to do it.
Well, it's flexible right now, so like, you know, we can stick and move with it. Like I'm just trying to placehold
It's
it.
gonna go there. Apparently, there's a thing going on here.
Oh
Ooh,
yeah.
what kind of thing? Describe it.
Oh, it's a spidery thing.
Oh, it's a spider thing.
Oh, it's a spider thing.
So now that you've goo destroyed the big red vending machine guy, do you have to go all the way back to the thingy?
I'm not entirely sure if that's even the same big red vending machine guy.
Oh, well,
Yeah, I don't know. We're finding
that's-
this out as we go along.
unsettling.
What's this? Do you know a thing? What do you do?
That is a bucket.
You are a fan.
Yes, I am.
You're a fan of buckets?
Yeah, I'm a fan of a bucket.
You're getting dangerously close to like really, really old meme territory here, guys. Just, you know, just be aware.
Wait, what do you mean?
The fan of a bucket?
just,
meme?
like-
What do
Yeah,
you mean?
I'm just trying to say that, like, you know, be careful like who has that bucket.
Are you really worried about like a particular walrus showing up and saying that he has something?
Well, it was an elephant seal, but yeah.
It was an elephant seal?
For sure it was an elephant seal.
Oh, okay.
There's
You
money in the
usual bet on
pipes.
this?
No, I believe you.
Oh, okay. I'm not used to that.
Oof.
Not like generally, I just mean for this kind of thing. And partly because I'm frequently wrong about these kind of things.
Yeah, no, I think you're probably right.
You remember when we thought that was like hilarious though? Like that's what a meme was. It was just like I was like an elephant seal with a bucket, and like the words were like a little dumb sounding.
I've gotta confess to you that I did have a lolcats folder on my computer,
Of course you did.
just for the really good ones.
Had or have?
I know that. See,
Had.
like I know people like I feel like yeah, I had a meme folder like on my old laptop back in 2006.
Had or have? I'm gonna go all
not
the way
anymore.
with this joke.
Well,
I
you
don't
still
have
have
a-
a laptop, so is the meme folder really gone?
Oh, you know, maybe it's still there.
Delete it, or is it still there?
God, I'm sure they're all like so bad.
Oh, I know what I'm doing tonight, and it's booting up your old laptop and making fun of the memes you used to like.
You can find all my old porn too. Cause like from the time when you just like download porn, to, like,
Downloaded
so
porn.
you could have it offline. You had like your favorite porn that you revisited.
Well,
Don't me.
I guess that makes sense because I remember what the internet connection was like at our place of collegiate experience.
I mean that like you think about it, just like
A place of collegiate experience.
there was no Wi-Fi in my
Our place
house.
of collegiate experience.
There's no Wi-Fi in my house when I first got my laptop, so it was like, well, Blade, listen. When two people don't necessarily love each other very much, but do both mutually agree to consensual activities
Sometimes.
on camera for money,
Sometimes.
then assuming that they haven't all been taken advantage of by an inherently fakakta system
Sometimes.
of lecherous old money, then
Lecherous
you
old
know we
money.
all win.
I need an adult. Well, guess what, Blade? We are adults. And we still can't help you.
Yeah, we're responsible.
All right, you know, the funny thing about this game
It's
is...
a really horny looking Gengar.
Yes, sure is. Oh, there was a date with the broom down here.
A
Now I
date
just
with the
feel
broom.
bad. Yeah, you missed it. The broom had a bucket on top of it with a face painted on it. And it was sitting at a little table, and I just wrecked it all up.
Oh,
Yeah, I know. I'm the worst.
that makes me think of Community.
That's true. God,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
Community. It's a good show.
Yeah, yeah.
We've just finished watching all of it, save the 4th season, and wow.
You didn't watch the 4th
It
season?
is-
You almost have to watch the 4th season just to remember, understand how awful it is.
You know, yeah, that's tough because there was a lot of stuff. I forgot, first of all, that it was a 26 episode season.
Yeah.
Like, and they did a lot of stuff, and not all of it was terrible, but like a lot of it was.
What I'm doing at this point. Let's just go.
We got to the end of the 3rd season, and I was really unwilling to move even onto past the 4th season because I just didn't want to start seeing people that I loved leave. But we ended up doing it. We ended up just skipping the 4th season and watching the 5th and 6th. And I mean, they are really good, and there's really, really good stuff in them, even though it is still sad watching people that I love leave.
I think that of the two, I think the 5th is stronger than the 6th season, even though it does have, like, you know, Donald Glover leaves, and is that when Yvette Nicole Brown leaves too?
No, she's in the 1st episode of the 6th season, I think.
Okay.
She's at like the
Yeah,
very
she
end.
leaves too.
Tag.
You do get
Yeah.
David Keith though, and he's fantastic.
David Keith is really, really good.
Keith
He
David.
is really fantastic.
Keith David?
Or Keith David.
David.
Got his name backwards. They're both first names, to be fair.
They are both first names.
Keith David though, he is fantastic. David Keith, you suck, but Keith
David
David is
Keith.
fantastic.
Yeah, and I mean Patrick Brewster's really, really good too.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot that she's in that too.
Yeah, she is amazing. I'd say that the 5th season
It's been a
feels
while.
You
like
get
the
Buzz
same
Hickey
show.
in the 5th season, and Buzz
Yeah.
Hickey is really great, and then he's gone because I assume contract reasons.
Oh yeah,
And
he's
then
back too. God,
bummer.
it's been so long. Last season of Stranger Things.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
that last episode broke my heart.
I'm
My
trying to remember what
is-
happened because apparently I can't remember anything.
Well,
You're just
spoiler
reading
alert.
like a librarian.
David.
Colin Keith.
It ends with like everybody separates, and it's just like it's a lot. It's just
Well,
a lot
it's-
to take. There is
Spoilers.
Well, yeah,
a
it's
spoiler,
weird,
a
though.
death of somebody, which is like sad in its own right, but then it's all like everyone's growing up and time is passing, and you'll never have your childhood again. It's
That's
a whole,
the sadder thing because they couldn't even commit to having killed off Hop.
oh my god.
Like, oh, whatever. They didn't
Spoilers.
commit to doing it.
Watch
It's not
me
as
jump through hoops to not spoil it for
yeah.
anybody.
Well, yeah, but like here's the thing. Like it, and I'd say like if they had actually killed Hopper, that I would respect that. But like they went out of their way to be like, oh, he's alive.
They actually didn't. They implied that he might be.
See,
No,
Hydra had no
there's
idea.
a trailer now that shows him working in a Russian prison thing.
Okay, well that's not in the last episode.
No, it's not.
Jeez. Oh look, he got his snail back.
Is he just
He's just
speaking
sort of
baby
muttering to
talk?
himself. Oobity boobity. Give me the portrait you too. Come on, come on.
Why'd you say it, Mr. Moss?
I've never even seen a TV. Why'd you do it? Oh, you know what we
You turned into a
watched
Southern Belle?
last week?
What?
Reading from top to bottom.
Great. Was Bringing Up Baby,
Oh my god.
which is like a really
So
heckin'
funny.
old movie.
Oh. Yeah,
This
it's
is a movie-
familiar. It sounds
I really want there to be like a resurgence of remaking screwball comedies from like the 30s and 40s now. Because I could really see this movie working with like Aubrey Plaza and who did I say?
I remember.
What's his name? He's in all of the Wes Anderson stuff.
Oh, Jason Schwartzman.
Jason Schwartzman. I feel like they could be that
Schwartzman
comedy
Jason.
duo.
Schwartzman.
Schwartzman, Jason, and then like it's a jaguar in that movie, or a leopard.
Yeah, it's a leopard. Well, and you'd have to remove all of the things that would not fly in a movie now, where it's like, I'm a big game hunter. Oh, very impressive. Wow, we really like you.
Yeah, right. That's true. The ways that movie like has some like old timey problematic things are surprisingly few, but
Could be a lot
when
worse. Could be a
Yeah.
lot
I'm
worse.
supposed to go.
yeah,
I don't even know where I'm supposed to go. I was only half paying attention to what he said. You should call him.
Well, yeah, it's easy to not pay attention to him because he's terrible. I know saving your friends is important, but don't forget about collecting ghosts.
Yabba dabba. He's a,
Yabba
He
dabba.
sounds like
just a
he sounds like
Ewok.
yeah, he's just like zubbing all over the place here.
Do you have a button that you haven't visited the floor yet?
Yeah, so I think we can get to floor level
That was
12, but I want to figure out.
Sorry.
Yeah, wow.
Do you have a button that you haven't floor yet?
I knew what you meant. It's okay. That sounds
Oh.
amazing. No?
They also wrote to me about having a fantastic collection of ghosts. Yeah, he wasn't invited to the wedding party.
Oh my god, I want to know what you want me to do. Okay.
Check out the log.
I'm not going to check out the log.
Yeah, that's good. Don't check out the log.
My log has seen lots of things. You're going to have to ask it though.
That's a good approximate quote. It's a good paraphrase from the movie.
Thanks. You know what I mean. you got it.
Oh, we're really
sorta.
firing on all cylinders today, aren't we?
I'm just gonna go up to
Have
the
you been to
next-
12?
No, I don't think I've been to 12.
Okay.
Yeah,
I think you should go up to 12.
I was itching my
Because I think he interrupted you. It's like
Okay.
you were on your way and you had the button and he
Yeah,
interrupted
no,
you.
I definitely think that was the case. But I'm trying to figure
I
out
mean,
what
like-
he wanted me to do because I feel like it might be important, and for some reason it's not obvious, so I don't care. We're just
All
gonna-
right.
we're just
Hey chat, here's a fun thing you can do if you're bored. Switch all the V's in words with W's.
12.
See how far you can get in life that way.
12.
Be very quiet.
It's really fun to just count with that rule. So you're like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
You let him finish.
6, 7, 8, 9,
Oh boy.
10, 11, 12, and then it's sort of, and so forth.
Yeah, and so forth.
Sauron 4th.
It's like, why do I even bother talking?
I'm sorry.
Well, I made this happen. So
You made this happen.
Yeah.
Listen,
There's
I love
that.
you, all right? It's okay.
Thank you.
No, it's
You're welcome.
it's fine. It's fine. I wasn't necessarily calling you out on that. It's just like I would do the same thing. It's just there was a time in my life before all the brain cells had been sort of smoked away and variously destroyed that like I could formulate a sentence, with like good
this
words
is what he's
that
looking
that said right and not like this now, which is bad.
If it helps, earlier I looked at the word katana spelled out and was like, I don't know what that means.
Wait, like the sword?
Yeah.
Like
But I used context clues to realize that it meant a sword, and then I was like, katana? Have I ever heard that before? I feel like I've heard it a million times before, and for some reason, what it is went away in my brain.
okay,
And I felt like I'd never heard of it before.
it's actually pretty unsettling. We should probably take you to a doctor.
Yep.
I thought at first you said Cortana, like the lady computer in Halo.
No, I don't know what that is either, but that one I feel okay about. Well, you are just wrecking the place, aren't you?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Is there like cool piratey music? I'm trying to hear it.
There we go. We're getting there.
Wait, you don't know what Halo is?
No, I know what Halo is. I didn't know what Cortana was.
Oh,
I think I did it.
that makes more sense.
think I did everything
Sorry,
I was
the
supposed to do.
way that you said that.
I mean, it seems like you can open that door now, probably, with your hand. Oh,
Super sucker.
I've never felt so alive. I don't know what that voice was. I've never felt so alive.
And I still don't know what that voice is.
Yeah, it's not quite there.
try saying it as Luigi.
I've never felt so alive.
I didn't realize he was such a purr.
It's not a purr, it's gooey.
He was sort of purr-like.
I would like
sounded
the
like Catwoman.
register.
Like an Eartha Kitt Catwoman.
Well, yeah, obviously. The best
Listen,
Catwoman.
Yes.
I haven't
mean,
seen the
without
the
a
old,
doubt.
the old Batman in ages.
Oh, it's the best.
What are
Forget
the-
new Batman. I don't need that new Batman in my life.
Yeah, new Batman. It's
Whoa.
tough because old Batman is just like so fun and funny.
Cool.
I just like it'd be really cool if somebody did like a
cool?
newer Batman that was like
Good.
funny like old Batman was. Like we all got like such a fucking hard on for Frank Miller's like edgelord Batman,
You know,
and it's just like
some
why
of us
not?
did.
Well, not I mean collectively like the culture. Like I think that's undeniable. You
Yes.
look at Nolan, all of Nolan's stuff is basically just Frank Miller's Batman. I heard the Batman games were great. I've never played Arkham Asylum, but I've heard it's really good.
I played Arkham Asylum. It was fun.
I
didn't
heard
get
that
as
like
into
the,
Arkham City.
yeah.
Yeah, I didn't like. I played it for a while. I didn't finish it though. I kind of gave up on it.
That's like a little bit more cartoon. That's at least like cartoon Batman. Like Mark Hamill plays the Joker in that, right?
Yep.
Or is
I think
it?
So. And it,
Okay.
Well, I mean, the animated
it's-
series was great, even though it's
Yeah, Arkham
probably at
Asylum
least
was great.
responsible for the way that people fetishize the like super noir-y Batman. But I don't know, like the noir thing isn't really the problem.
No, honestly, if you do it like that, I mean, that's what they're talking about though with this like the newest iteration of Batman
The
is it's
Edward
going to
Cullen
be
Batman?
Edward Cullen Batman, yeah. That it's going to be like this more noir sort of focused thing, which I think is a really good way of taking like Batman at this point because it's like I understand that most people wouldn't be able to like handle or understand like comedy Batman, and like as much as that bothers me, like I understand that you have to make a movie that people are going to want to watch.
This
And
is
so,
so
like-
cool. I'm sorry to interrupt you. This whole floor is
No,
awesome.
I want to go to this.
This
I
is
wanna go to
super
this hotel.
cool.
Excuse me.
What is this? Link's Awakening? Put the scale back on the mermaid.
Yeah,
Does she have like
paste
a
that
like
scale
a
on
big frog head?
Yeah, I think so.
No, I think she's
Ghost
just
head.
sort of angled weirdly. Oh, it's
okay.
probably a ghost, yeah.
Why wouldn't it be?
That makes sense. Yeah, everything's a ghost in this.
Ring that bell, baby.
You really ring my
This is a lot like sort of the
Ring
way that
Ding-a-ling.
in Disney World the Pirates of the Caribbean ride is.
It's coming right for us.
On the 12th floor of a hotel?
The big heads from Rocco's.
Well, I mean, sort of.
It's gonna hit the dog.
Yeah. Wasn't there a recent-ish, like within the last 5 or 10 years, comic that was like a Batman 1966 that was done in the style of the old show?
There was. My buddy Gabe wrote for that. It's Batman 66, and it's done in the style of like Adam West Batman.
So cool.
Nice.
Yeah. I want to say somebody like it's not Mike Allred that did the art, but like somebody that's doing it in that sort of like 60s poppy style too. Like it looks really solid.
Bob All Blue.
Aha! It's another Toad.
Oh,
Man,
we
when
love
are
a
you
dude.
gonna find Mario and Peach? It's like nothing but toads on these.
Probably on the final floor.
Well, that's just so predictable.
Well, you can't put Mario before that, otherwise he'd take over the game. Oh my
Hey.
god. Look at this street shark.
Wow.
Oh, that's super cool. Sorry.
Yeah.
that's
You want to
amazing.
get all like judgy against the shark, but no. Oh God, those are bombs.
Yeah, look out.
Excuse me, bomb. I need to borrow you.
Pardon me.
Boink.
The Arkham series is basically what happens when TAS and Batman get very drunk together and make a baby. I don't know what TAS is.
The animated series, honey.
Oh, thank you. I learned today that sharks have been around longer than trees. Correct.
How did you learn that?
Yeah, tell us about your
Excuse me,
shark
I would like
your
to
shark knowledge.
Flash you.
Yeah,
Check
sharks
this out.
also they haven't like evolved to look any different.
Oh shit.
They were bigger at one point because there was literally more stuff to eat. But they basically the design they like nailed it real early on. The dev team really like sharks have been good since alpha.
With the QI Twitter.
we
That
go.
makes sense.
I had a feeling it was gonna be something like that. Bomb. Come on, buddy. Whoop. Oh shoot.
I am
I love
currently
this.
participating in a daily trivia thing, and probably the QI Twitter. Following that regularly would help me with certain questions that I never have the answers for.
That's a good point.
Yeah. Although, how much is it going to help me if I just sort of lose all knowledge of words that I've known for years? I don't know.
Humans ruined the shark. Well, we certainly did, hunt it to the brink of extinction. Just because we wanted to tear the top part off of it and brag.
What is your deal? What is your deal, buddy?
He's got a lot going on. He's got like a lot of pirate stuff.
Yeah, I love that he's got like a hook for a fin. It's really good.
It is really good. I think if I were doing it, I would have made it the tail, but I respect the hustle.
Here's the thing. If the tail is the hook, it makes way more sense. Fin hook is funnier.
That's a good point.
I feel like
And in some ways, it makes more sense in that he can like swim around, even though he's a ghost.
He is a ghost. He can do whatever he wants.
He's so angry at me. All right, at least I know this phase.
Yeah, these little golden ghosts are like,
Oops,
we'll
shoot.
help you, shark friend.
nice
It's
if I-
like, cool. You're just arming the Luigi.
Ow! Please, arm the Luigi. Oh, gosh. Oh, golly gee whiz. Come on. Ow!
Nice.
I was sucking that one. I don't see why that hit me.
Yeah, this is like beautiful. This is so cool looking.
It is. It's really well
Cool
handled.
concept.
It reminds me sort of. Do you guys remember Monster House?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched it not that long ago, actually.
It's a great movie.
It was on Netflix a little while ago.
Hmm.
Dan Harmon
like
again.
it has a
Back to Dan
an
Harmon
iPad.
all over again.
Yep.
Come
Er, er.
on over here, buddy.
It was a good movie. I haven't seen it in like 15
Go watch
years,
it again.
But I remember it being good. I didn't know anything about Dan Harmon when I saw it either. I didn't know anything about the movie. I was just like, oh, I guess I'm watching this. And then I was like, wow, this is good.
It's like him and Rob Schraub. Right?
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Tim and Rob Schraub. Ow.
I had very low to no expectations from it.
Bink.
I mean, it looks sort of like the kind of movie that could be like a throwaway, like DreamWorks, like kids movie, right? But like,
Yeah, well, and it wasn't.
But it's
it wasn't
not.
or Pixar, so it kind of had the, I think, trimmings of like, oh, this is sort of just trying to do that, but it's like off-brand. But it
Yeah.
actually wasn't. It was just its own thing.
Uh-oh.
I still didn't see the
Phase
other
2.
movie that he did through Starburns.
Oh,
Studios.
boy. Oh, no, Luigi. Little buddy.
This is the Dan Harmon episode of Lego Playground.
This seems a lot like maybe you're gonna get sucked into that big mouth.
Maybe you're gonna get
right?
sucked into that big mouth. Maybe
What
I'm
is
gonna
this
do
guy?
this.
That seems
Andros.
relatively unlikely given.
Oh, this is so good.
very clever.
Can I just...
Applause. Applause. Golf with your friends. Clap.
Claps
golf.
in chat,
Thank you,
everybody.
thank you,
Claps
thank
in
you,
chat.
Thank you.
Very good. Very good. Is that Mr. Mime?
Oh, you better believe
Sure
it.
is.
Look, I knew a Pokemon.
It's true because we watched the Pokemon movie, Detective Pikachu.
That's not the only reason that I knew it. I've been like slowly learning Pokemon.
It's true. Well, and like you watched through like a bunch of
Fire
the
Red playthrough.
Fire Red.
The Game Grumps played it.
Yeah.
Oh god, it's gonna happen again. Oh, he knocked me all the way back over here, and now it's moving back and forth. Oh, this is gonna end poorly.
Oh, Blade Detective Pikachu is really good.
Yeah, it's quite
Yeah,
good.
I was
It's
I
quite
was
good.
shocked.
Wait,
I was
wait,
shocked.
wait, Kari, you like it even though it's got Ryan Reynolds in it?
I did like it even though it has Ryan
Wow,
Reynolds in it.
despite Ryan Reynolds. Holy
Even-
moly.
With Ryan Reynolds in it, I still really liked it.
Yeah, it was really good.
To be fair, the thing you hate about Ryan Reynolds is his face. So
It's one of the I don't love his face. But I also have never seen him in a movie where I found him particularly appealing as like a person. You know, I don't know. He just rubs me the wrong way.
Yeah, everybody's got that person, you know?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
especially,
Yeah,
like,
for me,
everybody's got
it's
that, like,
Joni Mitchell.
Hollywood actor.
Sure.
For me, it was always John Cusack, although I've come to sort of love him.
I know you have, which I'm still amazed about.
Yeah, I'm a big proponent of changing your mind, so.
I think sometimes you
Oh gosh.
see something like at a certain point, and you're like, wow, this person, like this actor, really rubbed me the wrong way in this role. But if you see it like in a really impressionable state, or when you're really young, you can kind of like carry that with you.
Yeah, I watched the movie 16 Candles, which is like a
What's wrong with him?
it's got a very small John Cusack part in it, but like I really like hate his face in it, and it like reminded me of
Got
like
it.
people that have annoyed me in real life.
Nice.
Guys, I think it's the
And
first boss I
so-
fought without dying to.
Holy shit, you're right.
Yeah, you had that handled.
It's a little touch and go at first, but we got it.
Like my mother has this with Glenn Close. I think she saw Glenn Close in something where she really disliked her and was like just has never been able to warm up to her.
Oh, that's
since.
rough, because Glenn Close is
Yeah.
pretty great. You're so useful, Polterpup.
Yeah, thanks, Polterpup. Thanks for
Thanks for
coming
doing
in.
this thing that a vacuum could definitely do.
But he's cute though.
Or you can Polterpup the ladder.
He
There is
cute.
also there's like a strong, enthusiastic Ryan Reynolds is super hot energy that I have been exposed to a lot of the time, and I don't see it to the extent that like it's just annoys me.
Like, he's
on
okay
principle.
looking. You know, I wouldn't.
He is. He's just like he represents all the things that you generally dislike about like conventionally attractive men.
Yeah, so
Like a focus on abs.
That wasn't a disagreement
And-
with Kari, mind you.
No,
That
no,
was-
no, that's fair.
six-pack abs makes you look like a cockroach. That's all I'm saying.
Lucky me.
There's a thing on that island over there. So okay, we'll have to go check that out.
Too much thorax.
You do always call abs thorax, which is
This might be a personal
Kind
problem.
of makes
I
it
just,
gross.
Well, welcome to my world.
to be fair, abs are sort of like an invention of the 20th century in a lot of ways.
I mean,
21st century.
they were always there.
Well, they were always there, but like
Yeah.
if you look back into like what was like the like what was viewed as like you look at it like an old timey strong man, right? It's just like they didn't usually have like aggressively 6-pack abs. Like nobody really did up until like the 80s fitness boom.
They did. They were just hidden under their high pants.
That's another toad rescued.
Or at least certainly not in the way that they became like the like stylistic like imperative if you wanted to be like a hot guy.
Well, I'm not trying to yuck anybody's yum or judge anybody who's like into fitness or anything like that. It's just, it's like yeah, we all have our types, we all have our things. Golden
No, and-
fit. That's
no,
what
that's
I'm
totally-
for personally.
No, fair enough. Oh my god, you just launched Toad into the
Not
into
really
ocean.
too worried about it.
Oh, he's back. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things. It's just like you look at the sort of cultural ideals of beauty throughout the ages, and just like things change.
You learn a lot on this show.
Oh, you cut out for me. All I heard was not on this show.
Yeah,
I said you learn a lot on this show, but fair enough. Not on this show.
Show.
Not on this show. They don't.
no, it's. I mean, you look back into. I always remember learning about the Maya, like early on, and maybe we'll have to ask our friend who's an archaeologist
Yeah, we have a friend who's an archaeologist. We're gonna bring that up every episode now. By the way,
as much as we can.
Really gonna
Um,
drop.
but
he doesn't
there was
watch.
I remember
but he
I
should.
remember I remember specifically there was a thing about how the Maya like really liked a sloping forehead, so they would like do a certain
Good
amount
forehead
of
slope.
like strapping boards to babies' heads. So it's sort of like foot binding stuff
that a-
like that. It's like
For
this
real
early-
thing and not like a weird, like, archaic misinterpretation thing.
Well, that's sort of what I was wondering because I just remembered it now, and like this is what you discover about so many things that you sort of took for granted, like as a kid when they were taught to you, is that they were just fucking wrong.
Here's the thing.
This does
I'm
not
sorry to
work at all.
interrupt you. I agree. Madonna's pointy bra is iconic for all eternity.
That's true.
Continue. Go on.
Well,
God,
which of course
snakes.
brings us to the even like the perfection of that with Tank Girl.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I swear I'm doing a thing here.
What are you doing?
Well,
Tell us
there's
about
treasure on that island, and I want to get to the island. And I think the only way I can do it is to build a
to it.
land bridge.
Build a land bridge. Actually, it looks like there might be an invisible wall in the way of your land bridge.
You might be an invisible wall in the way of that.
I do love a land bridge. Particularly,
There's
in
supposed to be
reference
something
early,
over there. I want to get it. There should
early
be an
human
invisible wall.
migration.
I'm so confused.
Shoot road over there?
Madonna's pointy bra will never go out of style.
This is what I'm saying. Well, I mean, that's what his marca is saying, but I agree.
I don't know what to do. I give up. I'm done.
Wait, what are you supposed to be doing now?
Nothing. I'm going back to the elevator. That's where I'm going.
Yeah, I really thought maybe there was treasure, which I think is
There is definitely an island there, and you're supposed to be able to get to it somehow.
That's
Hang
fair.
on. You know what? We'll go back and we'll look at the map again.
maybe in a later. I mean, it seems a little late for you to be getting any extra gear, but maybe you get more gear later.
I
That
bet
helps
it's
you
I bet it's just a gem
Yeah,
for
probably.
this episode for this floor. Yeah, at this very exciting hotel.
Bored.
Yeah, this is bored.
I mean, there was that gap you couldn't get over in the basement where the treasure chest was, so I'm wondering if you actually get something that helps you get across.
Hydra,
Yeah.
when this hotel is running normally, which maybe it never is, what do they do on this floor? I will tell you right now, they have Jimmy Buffett concerts.
Yeah.
It's another.
I
Jimmy
really
You know
like-
what? I think I know what to do. I think I
Like how
figured
much
it out.
standing water is like on the
Round
11th floor of this hotel.
Blade.
That's a good one.
Hydro, you've said just circle around the boat till everyone's drunk enough. It feels like the high seas. Do you mean like until they feel drunk enough from going around in circle? Do you mean dizzy, or do you think that going around in a circle will intoxicate them? Wait, what's
I think
going
he's
on?
I think he's saying they're drinking while they're going around in a circle, and they get drunk enough that they feel like they got the high seas.
I gotcha.
The ecto cooler.
Hey,
The
I
cooler.
figured it out.
you did.
I figured it out. I'm real
Nice.
smart. I
You're
think
real
I figured
smart.
it out. There we go.
You just gotta wait for it to
Little
appear.
column A.
Who's this mummy? I don't know what that is.
And number
What is
2.
that?
What? Oh, it's
Muck.
a grimer or not a
Or
right?
muck, possibly.
Probably muck. Looks more like a muck.
Grimer.
It's a Pokemon.
Grimer and Muck are both just sludge Pokemon.
Oh, I'm thinking of Grimace.
And let me tell you, they are awful to fight against. Like when we were playing, when Anya and I were playing Let's Go Eevee together, they were always like the bane of our existence.
Yeah, all the team,
They
all the
suck.
poison types are like that. Poison
God.
is actually like pretty
Woo, treasure!
like brutal
See, look,
in
good job.
Pokemon games. At least in
Oh,
that one.
Crossbones. I love it.
Well, I will say that was the first time I ever used an Arbok like seriously, and it was easily, it's arguably our best Pokemon. Arbok was so freaking useful, and then we also had a Marowak that was really good too, which I'd never really spent any time with. We had beautiful Alolan variants.
I do. I think my favorite Pokemon in that playthrough that I did was Vileplume.
Oh yeah, that I'm not so surprised about. But again, another poison type there, right? Yeah, like, do it
Yeah,
qualify as poison
yeah.
type? I think yeah.
Yeah.
Poison grass.
Well, and like I tried. It's really hard to get through that game without using your like main like best friend Pokemon, which is not my favorite aspect of that. I'm just never been a fan of the like modeling after the show style. Like, here's your
Yeah, totally
Pikachu.
guess.
You're gonna use it for everything.
Got eaten.
Sort of
kill these
undercuts
dudes?
the whole.
I give
I don't
up.
know, the whole thing to me. But
Here, eat this.
yeah, his
Yeah.
coconut gun fires and spurts. If you
Hey, it worked.
eat it, it's gonna break your mouth.
Good song.
Thanks.
Nailed
I
it.
loved it. What do you think we should do for a song for this week?
You know, that's a good question. I feel like the land of like sharks is a rich vein,
Sharks.
yet untapped in most music.
I know we had a couple of ideas already too. We can maybe do a shark thing.
Boat drinks.
You suggested something earlier.
Like a Jimmy Buffett song about sharks.
A Jimmy Buffett song about sharks. I could write a Jimmy Buffett song. I think I could do that. I think we can make that.
Of course
work.
you could. Anybody could. I mean,
Jimmy
I know
Buffett
you
could.
could. He sure could. He wrote a whole musical about it.
Famously.
Or didn't? I don't remember if he wrote that or not.
I
But
think it's a jukebox musical, isn't it?
oh,
Isn't it just like
yeah, I think it is. Yeah, it's because it's Escape to Margaritaville.
like cheeseburgers in paradise? Cutscene.
Oh, I forgot this person existed.
Hot. It's the sexy ghost hotel owner.
Do you remember the sexy ghost Cleopatra?
Yeah, I do remember
I'll
that.
never forget. Her hair is bigger.
I think maybe it's just you've forgotten how big it was to start. Oh, Polter Kitty.
Maybe. Boo, there was a slight slip up, but no problem, not at all. We'll have Luigi locked away soon. If I could just have a little bit more time.
You don't have any more time, Toots.
See?
My paintings.
Oh.
I'm taking these with me.
Oh. Poor Helen Gravelly. Oh, no, she's
Nope.
mad.
Gravely?
Yeah, it's
Gravelly?
definitely Gravelly.
Helen Gravel Gravel.
That just leaves Princess Peach and Mario. Just where could they be held captive? Regardless, we're almost there, Luigi. I hope you watched the cutscene.
I would like to stop watching the cutscenes.
Well, too bad.
Oh, okay. Guys, we're getting there. We're getting there.
We are getting
We're
there.
accomplishing so much so fast. We only have like 2-3 more episodes, maybe, looks like, of
Before
this
Kari
particular
starts playing
playthrough.
Dark Souls.
Is that what we're doing?
I think that's what we should start doing.
Do you have a capture card yet?
No, but we don't need it
Fitness
for
center.
that, I don't think. We should do a test and see if you can at least do Discord and run Dark Souls at the same time.
Oh, on like her computer? Yeah, if
Yeah.
your computer can do that, that'd be cool.
Because we don't like necessarily have to stream it. I mean, obviously that's what we've been doing, but like,
But there's no way she's gonna stick it out if we don't stream it.
I need like the potential shame of a lot of people watching me fail.
Yeah, yeah. You gotta have something to look forward to.
Yeah.
Luigi is the most scared of the fitness center level.
So scared. He's just such a scared. What is this?
Ghosts carrying the globes on their backs. That's great.
this
Oh,
looks like
boy.
a time level.
No,
Or-
it's a fitness center
Wait, how did you know?
because it said so when I looked at the map.
Oh.
I think I should answer that,
Yeah.
or I can
Hello.
destroy it.
Hello. Channel 3 plays music that is perfect for the fitness room. Trading room. Trading room.
Wow, those words aren't
Sorry.
even close.
Yeah. What is going on?
A lot of old magazines.
Moving.
Moss, did I say it already? Because I think I got interrupted earlier. Did I say it already when you were on? Because I know I told Kari when you were, busy earlier. That I did. Did I do the count up? Did I tell you about the count up? What number song we're on? Did I say that already?
20?
Yes. Did I say
We're
that
on 20,
already?
right?
Yeah.
You did.
Okay.
Wow, there's a lot of pulse in that track.
I forgot.
Wait, is, Go-
Guys,
is
I can't
Ghost
remember anything.
Magician
I think that's impressive.
the 20th song?
Ghost Magician is
I-
the 20th song.
It super
Sorry.
is.
I did. Now I remember that I said it. I forgot.
Yeah.
This is no, this is like, listen, because we talked about the project a little bit, like in those,
Abs into everyone.
this is where they invented abs in the 80s.
The Abs Lab.
They started cutting open people's stomachs and putting little balloons full of sand.
You gotta have a flashlight just to use the water fountain.
Shrinky Dinks? No, the opposite of Shrinky Dinks.
Groby.
Growy.
Drunks.
Growy.
What?
Growy. Doughy. Growy doughy.
Growy doughy.
Makes
Sounds
sense.
like a weirdly infantilizing term for a penis.
Well, I guess we all see what we want to see.
To be fair, penises are pretty infantilizing.
They- That's good.
I don't actually have anything to say to that.
No,
I
that's solid.
don't think you need to.
Nailed it. Got it in one.
Have you ever just like? Okay. Have you ever just? Here, I'm making
What?
myself.
No,
laugh.
finish your sentence.
I will now. Let me finish. Have you ever just like wandered around the house with just a t-shirt on? It's hilarious.
Oh God.
I don't. This doesn't
Doing
feel, this
doing
doesn't
a
feel-
Donald Duck.
Exactly. Exactly that. Holy cow.
Oh boy.
That was the right guess.
That reminds me of it's the Peep Show bit where he's talking about can't put your socks on before your pants or your underwear. Or, no, he doesn't say underwear. He says pants because it's British. Can't put your socks on before your pants. Makes a man look scary, like a chicken.
That's funny. This is gonna
It's
be
true
like
though.
a Men in
Nothing
Black
makes
scene. Sorry.
nothing makes you look more naked than wearing a t-shirt and nothing else. Oh my
Ew.
God! Look,
Oh,
is great.
yes.
it's like, oh my God! It's like we're walking into a trauma movie. It's like Toxic Avenger. That guy's gonna beat us up. Take our vacuum.
You can pry it out of our cold dead backpack.
We're gonna get humiliated by that Chad.
A medicine ball? Are those medicine balls? Is that what those are?
Yeah, I think. Wait, no,
Please.
those are
Oh my
baseballs.
gosh.
No, not those. I know what a baseball looks like.
No, that's a massage table.
Is it?
Maybe.
It's kind
I
of like
figured
a
that's what it was.
desk.
Yeah.
Looks
an
at least
executive-
comfortable like
it's-
massage
It's
table.
an executive massage table.
Okay. Just try to relax in this cold slab.
It's like one of those. It's like if you had a rich friend that had like a
Face-
den, like with one of those like multi entertainment like it's like a air hockey table, but you flip it around and it turns into like a ping pong table.
Oh, we had one of those. Like a
Oh.
miniature child-sized one.
Oh,
I used to
okay.
take the pool table part and put it on the floor and put my castle and all my glass cats on it, and then I would play knights with my glass cats. Anyway, what do you guys think about this floor?
No, hold on, let's talk more about you and your glass cats. What were all of their names, please?
One of them was named Sneaky.
Good, good, and another, and another. Sounds lonely.
With all those glass cats for company, how could I be lonely?
Ow!
I mean, I make fun, but it's like I did that with my Ninja Turtles and Transformers, which were like, you know, not necessarily actually different from glass cats, like at a distance. It's still like
We're
a
up
child
close.
playing by themselves with like a lot of figurines.
Action figures.
For any of their other names, I just remember Sneaky because there was this girl, Brittany, who broke him in half one time.
Oh my god, tell us more about that.
It was traumatic for sure.
Yeah, we're all about getting real on here.
I think probably she was a person who maybe played with plastic toys, and that's not a judgment.
It
but
sounds
that-
like a judgment to me.
like
She's
regular toys
more of a plastic toy household there.
and therefore it was like bonk and like bonked one glass cat against the other and broke Sneaky in half. It's okay.
I'm
Sneaky
sorry.
was scared.
What game are you playing with glass cats that you're bonking them together?
Well,
Well, Kari wasn't,
don't know.
obviously.
I wasn't.
No, I know. I'm judging that jerk Brittany.
I mean, she was probably like 6, so
Yeah,
you know.
can we look her up,
Imagine
kick
she's
her
learned.
ass?
Why are you
She's
playing with
learned.
glass figurines when you were 6 anyway? I mean, jeez.
Well, exactly. Because I was.
I
very
had to
gentle.
wear a rubber suit until I was 12.
That explains the smell.
Yeah, I know.
Does it?
Yeah, they never wash that off.
I had a...
Ash smells like he spent the first 12 years of his life in a rubber suit.
Ash smelled like rubber.
I had a moment today at work where where I put a mask on, and we kind of have these shared masks at work that we're supposed to sanitize, and it smelled surprisingly like French fries, and I was kind of like, how well are they cleaning these?
Jesus
That was a moment for me.
Oh God.
Did not like.
Like an
Unsubscribe.
eraser. I don't like you anymore.
Everybody, please subscribe to the YouTube channel so that we can get very popular and Ash no longer has to wear a French fry mask to work.
French fry mask. Oh, that's what you gotta do. Bam!
Oh boy. I like the boxing gloves though. They're good.
One down. Slam to go 7 times in a row.
Achievement.
Achievement.
Nice.
Ow. Oh,
You
don't punch
know-
me. Please don't punch me.
I don't
hate it.
think
Sorry, go on.
some gym I liked.
You like the guy
I
in the gym?
liked. Well, one time in gym we played golf, and I just got to hit a golf ball really far, and that was really cool. But then we never did it again. And I feel like I'd be really good at golf, actually, based on that one singular experience
And
hitting a
playing
golf
golf
ball
with your
really
friends.
far. No, golf with your friends is a perfect video game that I think is probably nothing like. I mean, I guess it's a little bit like
There's-
Mini golf.
putt,
Yeah.
putt, yeah, which I've historically never been terribly good at. But like, I think my general like form when I was hitting the golf ball was actually pretty good because it went pretty far. But like, I also don't know. I have nothing to like, check that against.
Sorry, I'm laughing at Hydra.
No, fair enough.
I golf too much. Never again. Oh, volleyball and shame.
When I was younger, I
Basketball at their tiny chests. Yes, good.
Thanks, Noel Fielding.
I experimented with sports a little bit more as a boy, and specifically,
As a young boy growing up in this.
well, yeah,
on
I
the
mean, because
cold
like
streets of
when
Buffalo.
you're like, no, I didn't grow up on the cold streets of Buffalo. I grew up on the warm suburban streets of outside of Buffalo.
Believe
She
me,
was
I
probably-
know it.
Well, more like the swampy meadows of outside of Buffalo.
God, I hate this room.
There's a lot of spiders in this. But like that time in your
house.
life when you're like you're not really sure what you're like. I mean, you're like you have an idea of like sort of what you're good at, but like you're like still sort of playing the field in terms of like maybe I could be like into sports. Like I could do sports maybe.
Oh yeah, I
It's
remember I
really
went
just
through
like-
that phase at one point.
Yeah.
That's when I did mock trial.
Oh.
That's not a sport, Kari.
I know, but I never thought I could be good at sports.
The way she did it was. She did it on a
I don't care.
treadmill. I experimented with swimming and also volleyball. Those were the sports that I tried. And swimming is fun, but I'm not as good. I don't have the body of a swimmer. You look at those swimmers and they just like they're built like surfboards.
That's why they're so
They're just all
buoyant.
angles and abs.
Same blade. Same.
Yeah. And then volleyball was one of those things where I tried out for the volleyball team, and instead of just like mercy killing me on the spot like they should have, they made me the equipment manager. So for a while, I just sort of dragged
Right.
around volleyballs for the athletic kids. and
This
then
is what
they
these
sort
things
of
do.
they sort of let me like live the delusion that I could be on the volleyball team someday. It's not a good look. They shouldn't do that. Just like crush me like right out. Let me have like a night of sadness instead of stringing me along.
Guys, I think we're kind of running out of time here.
We are, in fact.
Well, look at that.
We're slightly over
We
out
had
of time.
so
but-
much
kind of played
fun. Thank you all for joining us, of course.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for
I'm really
reading.
glad we ended with that sad volleyball story.
Yeah, me too.
You know,
You gotta end somewhere.
volleyball.
Hey, so the world's a mess right now, but you can make it a little bit better if you donate to some of the things that we've been linking along the way here. Donate to help out on the bail funds and with the protesters. They're out there fighting the good fight, making the world, trying to make the world a better place. Just do what you can. There's a lot of different ways to help, and I know you've seen a lot more than you're hearing about right now. So, take the time and put your money where your mouth is if you can. And if you can't, there's like a bunch of YouTube videos that you can watch that like people have put up that specifically use the high view count to donate to those funds, which I think is a really cool idea. It's a good way of using sort of the system against itself in some ways. But other than that, we've been Indoor Playground and we're just playing a video game.
Yeah.
And thank you for being here and hanging out.
Yeah, thank you so much, guys. Have a good night. Like, follow, subscribe, all the usual stuff.
Yep.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
How did I get here? I haven't a clue. I was learning how to surf and now I'm stuck out in the blue. Clinging desperately to my board, but I'm starting to lose my grip. When I get home, I'm calling my travel agent and something brushed my hip. What's that moving under the water? It's coming back around. And now the sharks are circling with their cold dead eyes and a razor grin. And I'm starting to wish that I had just drowned. I don't know if you've seen Jaws, but it's not like that, you know. There's no fin sticking out of the water. They're not big enough to attack a boat. Still, to try and give myself some space, I clamber onto my board. I lose my swimming trunks in the process, but I think that's something I can afford. Now I regret cutting myself while I was chopping up those onions the other day. Now the sharks are circling like massive tubes of meat that were built to swim. If only I could just paddle away. Deposit for my surfboard back, 'cause now the sharks are closing in and things are looking a little grim, and I kinda sympathize